You haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Subscribe now. We have new stories every day. Now, let's go. I used to tease my wife, Mia, with a playful tune I'd made up. He was older. She was small, a bright young soul in that tiny frame. It was silly but heartfelt, capturing our 7-year age gap and her radiant, mischievous energy. When we met, I was 29 and she was 22. I remember her eyes sparkling with curiosity and a hint of mischief. That mischievous glint would later become the cause of my greatest heartbreak. Over the years, we built a life together. An apartment in Miami, weekend getaways, dinners with friends who teased us about how open and lively Maya could be. She loved to surround herself with male friends, something I accepted, though it bothered me whenever she got too flirty. Still, I always told myself, she's just playful. She'd never cross a line, Looking back, I wonder if I was naive. For as long as I can recall, Mia was the social butterfly. Whenever we traveled, especially to beach towns or resorts, she'd strike up conversations with strangers and casually pretend she wasn't with me. I'd watch from the sidelines, half amused, half annoyed. Our friends joked that she got a kick out of testing my patience. Me, once on a beach in Key West, why do you flirt like that? You know it bugs me. Mia, laughing lightly, relax. I'm just chatting. I'd never cheat on you. It's harmless. Harmless. That was her word. I convinced myself she was right until our Caribbean cruise. A group of us, 8 close friends, decided on a 6-day cruise from Fort Lauderdale through the Caribbean. Mia and I were ecstatic. We'd never done a cruise before. The ship was massive, like a floating city, multiple bars, lounges, and more people than I'd expected. By the 3rd day, we'd fallen into a lazy rhythm of cocktails at noon, sunbathing, and partying late. My buddy Jason was celebrating his birthday, so we planned a wild night of rum shots and dancing at the ship's nightclub. Mia sparkled that evening, wearing a short, shimmery dress that turned heads wherever she moved. Jason raising a glass to the best birthday of my life, and to Maya, who always makes the party come alive. Mia, twirling with a grin, I aimed to please. I couldn't deny the jealousy flickering inside me. After hours of music and drinks, I realized Maya wasn't by my side. My vision was fuzzy from the rum, and the dance floor lights spun in dizzying patterns. I stumbled around calling her name, but the thumping bass drowned me out. Jason saw my distress and offered help. Me anxious, she was just here. Where could she have gone? Jason, slurring slightly, I'll check the upper deck. You look around down here. 20 minutes later, my phone buzzed. A message from Jason. A single photo of Maya pressed against some dark-haired stranger kissing him intensely. My heart lurched as if it might stop right then. Under the picture, Jason texted, I'm outside a cabin on deck 5. Hurry. They just left for his room. Through my drunken haze, I charged up the stairs. My breath came in ragged bursts. The moment I arrived, I saw the man's arm looped around Mia's waist, leading her toward cabin door. Jason stood nearby, fists clenched. Me, voice shaking with fury. Get your hands off my wife. The man turned. I recognized the arrogance on his face. I lunged to Jason right behind me. We pummeled him, fists fueled by betrayal and rum. Mia screamed. Ship security arrived. Passengers swarmed, pulling us apart. Blood on the floor. The man groaning from a busted lip, me glaring with rage etched into my soul. They effectively arrested Jason and me, confining us to our cabin for the night. I had no idea what the legal ramifications might be. All I knew was heartbreak. By dawn, the ship docked at Port George. My head pounded, my knuckles ached. Security demanded we pay a hefty fine for the brawl, but the details were blurry. My anger overshadowed everything. Mia hovered near me, tear-streaked mascara marking her cheeks. She tried to speak as we stepped onto the gangway, but I cut her off. Me, we're done. Maya, don't say a word. She stammered some apology or maybe an excuse, but it meant nothing. I spat out every insult I could muster. My body trembled, part from the alcohol aftermath, part from sheer outrage. Mia just stared, hollow-eyed. Maya, I was drunk. It was a stupid mistake. Me, voice shaking. That's not an excuse. How many times have you pulled stunts like this and I stupidly ignored it? I'm done. Jason, bruised and silent, put a hand on my shoulder. We walked off the ship together, leaving Maya behind. Our dream vacation had become a nightmare. Back home in Miami, I packed Maya's clothes, her shoes, her random keepsakes. I stacked them in boxes in our living room. My heart hurt with every piece of her life I touched, but my decision was firm. No children meant I could walk away more cleanly. No custody battles, no dividing holiday schedules, just a marriage in ruins. Maya, arriving to find boxes piled up. You can't do this, not so fast. Me, I can and I will. You crossed a line I can't forgive. Maya, we've been together 15 years. That doesn't matter. Me, bitter laugh. Did it matter when you were making out with that stranger? Don't pretend this is the first time. She sank onto the couch, silent tears carving paths down her cheeks. Part of me ached to comfort her, but I stayed rooted in anger and betrayal. Me, take your things and get out, or I'll have them moved. I don't care which. I spent the next few nights at a friend's place while she cleared out. The day she left, she sent me a text. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I deleted it without reply. Divorce proceedings were straightforward. We had no kids, no major shared business, just a house which I bought out from her portion. She moved to another neighborhood, and I rarely heard from her. Sometimes mutual friends mentioned seeing her around sipping cocktails with random men. Same as always, I forced myself not to ask for details. In quieter moments, I mourned a love we once shared. The woman who'd inspired me to write silly songs, who danced in the kitchen and made me feel 10 years younger, was gone, replaced by someone I barely recognized. But regret was overshadowed by the final memory of that photo. Maya, lips locked with another man, her eyes half lidded with no trace of guilt. Me to Jason, one night over beers. She broke my trust 1,000 times. I was just too blind to see. I guess it's better this way. He nodded sympathetically, and we shared a toast to endings that are better faced now than later. EPILOGD. Months later, I found myself humming that old tune about me being older and her being small. I caught myself, forced a laugh, and changed the subject. I'd moved on. Maybe not entirely free of scars, but determined never to let such disrespect into my life again. Sometimes a single event clarifies what years of small warnings never could. The night on the cruise was the final straw, and in that painful clarity, I found the strength to walk away from someone who no longer respected the vows we once made. Me whispering to myself, it's over, and maybe that's for the best.